Book of Hosea, chapter 1. The word of the Lord that came unto Hosea, the son of Beeri, in the days of Uzziah, Jotham, Ahaz, and Hezekiah, kings of Judah, in the days of Jeroboam, the son of Joash, king of Israel. The beginning of the word of the Lord by Hosea. And the Lord said to Hosea, Go, take unto thee a wife of whoredoms, and children of whoredoms, for the land hath committed great whoredom, departing from the Lord. So he went and took Gomer, daughter of Diblaim, who conceived and bore him a son. And the Lord said unto him, Call his name Jezreel, for in yet a little while I will avenge the blood of Jezreel upon the house of Jehu, and will cause to cease the kingdom of the house of Israel. And it shall come to pass at that day that I will break the bow of Israel in the valley of Jezreel. And she conceived again and bore a daughter. And God said unto him, Call her name La Ruhamah, that is, not having obtained mercy. For I will no more have mercy upon the house of Israel, but will utterly take them away. But I will have mercy upon the house of Judah, and will save them by the Lord their God, and will not save them by bow, nor by sword, nor by battle, by horses, nor by horsemen. Now when she had weaned La Ruhamah, she conceived and bore a son. The Lord said, Call his name La Ami, that is, not my people, for you are not my people, and I will not be your God. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it is said unto them, Ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, Ye are the sons of the living God. Then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel be gathered together, and appoint themselves one head, and they shall come up out of the land, for great shall be the day of Jezreel. Chapter 2. Say ye unto your brethren, Ami, that is, my people, and your sisters, Ruhamah, that is, having obtained mercy. Plead with your mother, plead, for she is not my wife, neither am I her husband. Let her therefore put away her whoredoms out of her sight, and her adulteries from between her breasts, lest I strip her naked, and set her as in the day when she was born, and make her as the wilderness, and set her like dry land, and slay her with thirst. And I will not have mercy upon her children, for they are children of whoredom, for their mother hath played the harlot. She that conceived them hath done shamefully, for she said, I will go after my lovers, that give me my bread and my water, my wool and my flax, mine oil and my drink. Therefore, behold, I will hedge up thy way with thorns, and make a wall, that she shall not find her paths. She shall follow after her lovers, but she shall not overtake them. And she shall seek them, and shall not find them. Then shall she say, I will go and return to my first husband, for then was it better with me than now. For she did not know that I gave her corn, and wine and oil, and multiplied her silver and gold, which they prepared for Baal. Therefore will I return and take away my corn and harvest thereof, at the harvest thereof, and my wife in the season thereof, and I will recover my wool and flax given to cover her nakedness. And now will I uncover her lewdness in the sight of her lovers, and none shall deliver her out of mine hand. I also will cause all her mirth to cease, her feast days, her new moons, and her Sabbath, and all her solemn feasts. I will destroy her vines and her fig trees, whereof she has said, These are my rewards that my lovers have given me. And I will make them a forest, and the beasts of the field shall eat them. And I will visit upon her the days of Balaam, wherein she burnt incense to them, and decked herself with her earrings and her jewels. And she went after her lovers, and forgot me, saith the Lord. Therefore, behold, I will allure her, and bring her into the wilderness, and speak comfortably unto her, and I will give her vineyards and from thence, and the valley of Achor for a door of hope, and she shall sing there as in the days of her youth, and as in the day which she came up out of the land of Egypt. And it shall be at that day, saith the Lord, that thou shalt call me Ishi, that is, my husband, and shalt no more call me Bali, that is, my Lord. For I will take away the names of the Baalim from out of her mouth, and they shall no more be remembered by their name. And in that day will I make a covenant for them with the beasts of the field, and the fowls of the heaven, and with the creeping things of the ground, and I will break the bow and the sword and the battle out of the earth, and will make them to lie down safely. And I will betroth thee unto me forever, yea, I will betroth thee unto me in righteousness, and in judgment, and with loving kindness, and in mercies. I will even betroth thee unto me in faithfulness, and thou shalt know the Lord. And it came to pass in that day, I will hear, saith the Lord. I will hear the heavens, and they shall hear the earth, and the earth shall hear the corn, and the wine, and the oil. And they shall hear Jezreel, and I shall sow her unto me in the earth, and I shall have mercy upon her that hath not obtained mercy. And I will say to those who are not my people, Thou art my people, and they shall say, Thou art my God. Chapter 3. Then said the Lord unto me, Go ye, go yet, love a woman, beloved of her friend, yet an adulteress, according to the love of the Lord toward the children of Israel, who look unto other gods and love flagons of wine. So I brought her for myself for 15 pieces of silver, and for a homer of barley, and a half homer of barley, and said unto her, Thou shalt abide for me many days. Thou shalt not play the harlot, and thou shalt not be for another man. So will I also be for thee. For the children of Israel shall abide many days without a king, without a prince, without a sacrifice, without an image, without an ephod, and without a teraphim. Afterward shall the children of Israel return, and seek the Lord their God, and David their king, and shall fear the Lord and his goodness in the latter days. Chapter 4. Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, no mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land. By swearing and lying, by killing and stealing, and committing adultery, they break out, and blood toucheth blood. Therefore shall the land mourn, and every one that dwelleth therein shall languish, with the beasts of the field, and with the fowls of the heaven. Yea, the fishes of the sea also shall be taken away. Yet let no man strive with, nor reprove another, for this people are as they that strive with the priest. Therefore shalt thou fall in the day, and the prophet also shall fall with thee in the night, and I will destroy thy mother. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children. As they were increased, so they sinned against me. Therefore will I change their glory into shame. They eat up the sin of my people, and they set their heart in their iniquity. And it shall be like people, like priests. And I will punish them for their ways, and reward them their doings, for they shall eat and not have enough. They shall commit whoredom and shall not increase, because they have left off taking heed of the Lord. Whoredom and wine and new wine take away the heart. My people ask counsel from their stocks, and their staff declareth unto them. For the spirit of whoredoms hath caused them to err, and they have gone whoring from their God. They sacrifice upon the tops of the mountains, and burn incense upon the hills, under oaks and poplars and elms, because the shadows thereof is good. Therefore your daughters shall commit whoredom, and your spouses shall commit adultery.
I will not punish your daughters when they commit whoredom, nor your spouses when they commit adultery. For the men themselves consort with whores, and they sacrifice with harlots. Therefore the people that doth not understand shall fall. Though thou, Israel, play the harlot, yet let not Judah offend. And come not ye unto Gilgal, neither go ye up to Beth Aven, nor swear, the Lord liveth. For Israel slideth back as a backsliding heifer. Now the Lord will feed them as a lamb in a large place. Ephraim is joined to idols. Leave him alone. Thou drinkest sour. They have committed whoredom continually. Her rulers with shame do love, give ye. The wind hath bound her up in her wings, and they shall be ashamed because of their sacrifices. Chapter 5. Hear ye this, O priests, and hearken, ye house of Israel. And give ye ear, O house of the king, for judgment is against you. Because ye have been a snare on Mizpah, and a net spread upon Tabar, and the revelators are deep in slaughter. Though I have been a rebuker of them all, I know Ephraim, and Israel is not hid from me. And now, O Ephraim, thou committest whoredom, and Israel is defiled. They will not frame their doings to turn unto their God, for the spirit of whoredoms is in the midst of them. And they have not known the Lord, and the pride of Israel doth testify to his face. Therefore shall Israel and Ephraim fall in their iniquity. Judah also shall fall with them. They shall go with their flocks and with their herds to seek the Lord, but they shall not find him. He hath withdrawn himself from them. They have dealt treacherously against the Lord, for they have begotten strange children. Now shall a month devour them with their portions. Blow ye the cornet in Gilva, and trumpet in Ramah. Cry aloud at Beth-aven. After thee, O Benjamin, Ephraim shall be desolate in the day of rebuke. Among the tribes of Israel have I made known that which shall surely be. The princes of Judah were like them that remove the landmarks. Therefore I will pour out my wrath upon them like water. Ephraim is oppressed and broken in judgment, because he willingly walked after the commandment. Therefore will I be unto Ephraim as a moth, and to the house of Judah as rottenness. When Ephraim saw his sickness and Judah saw his wound, then went Ephraim to the Assyrian, and sent to King Jareb. Yet could he not heal you, nor cure you of your wound. For I will be unto Ephraim as a lion, and as a young lion to the house of Judah. I, even I, will tear and go away. I will take away, and none shall rescue him. I will go and return to my place, till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face. In their affliction they will seek me early. Chapter 6. Come and let us return unto the Lord, for he hath torn, and he will heal us. He hath smitten, and he will bind us up. After 2 days he will revive us. On the 3rd day he will rise us up, and we will live in his sight. Then shall we know, if we follow on to know the Lord. His going forth is prepared as the morning. He shall come upon us as the rain, as the latter and former rain upon the earth. O Ephraim, what shall I do unto thee? O Judah, what shall I do unto thee? For your goodness is as a morning cloud, and as the early dew it goeth away. Therefore have I hewn them by the prophets. I have slain them by the words of my mouth. And thy judgments are as the light that goeth forth. For I desireth mercy, not sacrifice, and the knowledge of God more than burnt offerings. But they, like Adam, have transgressed the covenant. There have they dealt treacherously against me. Gilead is a city of them that work iniquity, and is polluted with blood. And as troops of robbers wait for a man, so the company of priests murder on the way by consent. For they commit lewdness. I have seen a horrible thing in the house of Israel. There is the whoredom of Ephraim. Israel is defiled. Also, O Judah, he hath set a harvest for thee, when I returned my people from captivity. Chapter 7. When I would have healed Israel, then the iniquity of Ephraim was uncovered. and the wickedness of Samaria. For they commit falsehood, and the thief cometh in, the troop of robbers spoiled without. And they consider not in their hearts that I remember all their wickedness. Now their own doings have beset them about. They are before my face. They make the king glad with the wickedness, the princes with their lies. They are all adulterers, as an oven heated by the baker, who ceased from raising after he hath kneaded the dough until it be leavened. In the day of our king, the princes have made him sick with bottles of wine. He stretched out his hand with scorners, for they have made ready their heart like an oven. While they lie in wait, their baker sleepeth all the night. In the morning it burneth as a flaming fire. They are all hot as an oven, and have devoured their judges. All their kings are fallen. There is none among them that calleth unto me. Ephraim, he hath mixed himself among the people. Ephraim is a cake not turned. Strangers have devoured his strength. And he knoweth it not. Yea, grey hairs are here and there upon him, yet he knoweth it not. And the pride of Israel testifieth to his face. And they do not return to the Lord their God, nor seek him for all this. Ephraim also is like a silly dove without heart. They call to Egypt, they go to Assyria. When they shall go, I will spread my net upon them. I will bring them down as the fowls of the heaven. I will chastise them, as their congregation hath heard. Woe unto them, for they have fled from me. Destruction unto them, because they have transgressed against me. Though I have redeemed them, yet they have spoken lies against me. And they have not cried unto me with their heart, when they howled upon their beds. They assembled themselves for corn and wine, and rebelled against me. Though I have bound and strengthened their arms, yet do they contrive evil against me. They return, but not to the Most High. They are like a deceitful bow. Their princes shall fall by the sword, for the rage of their tongue. This shall be their derision in the land of Egypt. Chapter 8. Set the trumpet to their mouth. He shall come as an eagle against the house of the Lord, because they have transgressed my covenant, and transgressed against my law. Israel shall cry unto me, My God, we know thee. Israel shall cast out the thing that is good. The enemy shall pursue him. They have set up kings, but not by me. They have made princes, and I know it not. Of their silver and their gold have they made them idols, that they may be cut off. Thy calf, O Samaria, hath cast thee off. Mine anger is kindled against them. How long will it be ere they attain to innocency? For from Israel was it also. The workman made it, therefore it was not God. But the calf of Samaria shall be broken to pieces. For they have sworn the wind, and they shall reap the whirlwind. It hath no stalk, the bud shall yield no meal. If so, it shall yield. The strangers shall swallow it up. Israel swallowed up. Now shall they be among the Gentiles, as a vessel wherein is no pleasure. For they are gone up to Assyria, a wild ass alone by himself. Ephraim hath hired lovers. Yea, though they have hired among the nations, now will I gather them. And they shall sorrow a little for the burden of the king of princes. Because Ephraim hath made many altars to sin, altars shall be unto him to sin. I have written to him the great things of my law, but they were counted as a strange thing. They sacrifice flesh for the sacrifices of mine offerings, and eat it, but the Lord accepteth them not. Now will he remember their iniquity, and visit their sins. They shall return to Egypt, for Israel hath forgotten his Maker, and buildeth temples. And Judah has multiplied fortified cities. But I will send a fire upon his cities, and it shall devour the palaces thereof. Chapter 9. Rejoice not for joy, O Israel, as other people, for thou hast gone a whoring from thy God. Thou hast loved the reward hast left for reward. Upon every threshing floor, the floor and the winepress shall not feed them. and the new wine shall fail in her. They shall not dwell in the Lord's land, but Ephraim shall return to Egypt, and they shall eat unclean things in Assyria. They shall not offer wine offerings to the Lord, neither shall they be pleasing unto him. Their sacrifices shall be unto them as bread of mourners. All that eat thereof shall be polluted, for their bread, for their soul, shall not come unto the house of the Lord. What will ye do in the solemn day, and in the day of the feast of the Lord? For lo, they are gone because of destruction. Egypt shall gather them, Memphis shall bury them. Nettles shall possess the pleasant places for their silver. Thorns shall be in their tabernacles. The days of visitation have come. The days of recompense have come. Israel shall know it. The prophet is a fool. The spiritual man is mad because of the multitude of thine iniquity and great hatred. The watchman of Ephraim was with my God, but the prophet is a snare of a fowler in all his ways, and hatred in the house of his God. They have deeply corrupted themselves, as in the days of Gibeah. Therefore he will remember their iniquity, he will visit their sins. I found Israel like grapes in the wilderness. I saw your fathers as the first ripe of the fig tree at her first season. But they went to Baal-peor and separated themselves into that shame. And their abominations were according as they loved. As for Ephraim, their glory shall fly away like a bird from the birth, and from the womb, and from the conception. Though they bring up their children, yet will I bereave them, that there shall not be a man left. Yea, woe also to them when I depart from them. Ephraim, as I saw Tyre, is planted in a pleasant place, but Ephraim shall bring forth his children to the murderer. Give them, O Lord, what wilt thou give? Give them a miscarrying womb and dry breasts. All their wickedness is as in Gilgal. As for there I hated them, for the wickedness of their doings. I will drive them out of mine house. I will love them no more. All their princes are relatives. Ephraim is smitten, their root is dried up. They shall bear no fruit. Yea, though they bring forth, yet will I slay even the beloved fruit of their womb. My God will cast them away, because they did not hearken unto him. They shall be wanderers among the nations. Chapter 10. Israel is an empty vine. He bringeth forth fruit unto himself according to the multitude of his fruit. He hath increased the altars according to the goodness of his land. They have made goodly images, their heart is divided. Now shall they be found faulty. For he shall break down their altars, he shall despoil their images. For now they shall say, we have no king, because we feared not the Lord. What then should a king do to us? They have spoken words, swearing falsely in making covenant, thus judgment springing up as hemlock in the furrows of the field. The inhabitants of Samaria shall fear because of the calves of Bethaven, for the people thereof shall mourn over it, and the priests thereof who rejoiced on it, for the glory thereof, because glory has departed from it. It shall be also carried unto Assyria for a present to King Jareb. Ephraim shall receive shame, and Israel shall be ashamed of his own counsel. I'll get you out in a minute. As for Samaria, her king is cut off as the foam upon water, the high place also to Avan. The sin of Israel shall be destroyed. The thorn and the thistle shall come up on their altars, and they shall say to the mountains, cover us, and the hills fall on us. O Israel, thou hast sinned from the days of Gibeah. There they stood, the battle in Gibeah against the children of iniquity. It did not overtake them. It is in my desire that I should chastise them, and the people shall be gathered against them when they shall bind themselves in their two furrows. And Ephraim as a heifer that is taught and loveth to tread out the corn. But I passed over upon her far neck. I will make Ephraim to ride. Judah shall plow, and Jacob shall break his clods. Sow to yourselves in righteousness, reap in mercy. Break up your fallow ground, for it is time to seek the Lord, till he come and rain righteousness upon you. Ye have plowed wickedness, ye have reaped iniquity, ye have eaten the fruits of lies, because thou didst trust in thy way, in multitude of mighty men. Therefore shall a tumult rise among the people, and all thy fortresses shall be despoiled, as Shalman despoiled Beth Arbel in the day of battle. The mother has dashed in pieces upon her children. So shall Bethel do unto you, because of your great wickedness. In a morning shall the king of Israel be utterly cut off. I'm going to have to stop right